right, so season 1, episode 2. We went through the game last week, kind of talked about some basics of the team and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
This week, I think we went through what I thought was the most intense game you've ever played.
Sure.
You want to talk about a couple reasons why you think that was the case? Like what happened in that game that was pretty intense?
It was the closest game I've ever played. We came back from, We came back from being down a couple points. We had the lead. We had a pretty crucial point where I got a first down, and it was just a really intense game where it came down to the wire, and we lost by 2 points. It was really intense,
Yeah, and that was against our arch rival, the Huskies, basically.
The Huskies, yeah.
And then what else? Something negative happened in the game too. What was that?
We lost our quarterback.
Yeah, what happened?
He threw the pass, and this big guy comes up and hits him, and he broke his leg, the 2 bones right above his ankle, and he's out for the rest of the season.
So what's the first thing you thought when it happened?
I was really mad.
Yeah.
I was really, 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 really mad. And after that, everybody took a knee. I took my helmet off, said a prayer. Coach wanted everyone to stand up. I didn't do it. I walked over and took a knee. Everybody else, a couple other kids I convinced to take a knee, and it was just tensions were hot after that. But
Were you scared at all?
I was really scared. I kind of had a couple of tears going down my eyes, but
Scared for Nick? Or scared for you?
scared for Nick and for the team.
I mean, it didn't at all make you think about, like,
Yeah.
that could happen to me?
Well, that's what comes when you play contact sports.
Yeah, because it scared me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time that's happened since you've been playing football.
Yeah.
Since somebody's really suffered. I mean, people get hurt, but that's the first time someone suffered like a major injury where Nick needed surgery,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it made me realize that, like, when I put my son out there, it's the same thing. He's at risk for that every day. And I knew it. We all knew it, but for me, that was the first time, like, I saw it and it was like, oh my God, this is real. Coach and I ran up there and I saw Nick in pain and I saw his ankle and it didn't look right, and right then it hit me like, wow. And then, did the ambulance get there fast?
No, dude, he was out there on the field laying there, and probably not a lot of pain, maybe because of the shock, but he was out there laying out in the field for like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and the ambulance was like right down the street from the field we were playing on.
Yeah, I watched it. It took about a half an hour. I ended up calling 911 back and yelling at the lady on the phone because they weren't there. But Nick's doing good. We went and visited him, right?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, it was good seeing him. I'm glad the whole team went up there, hung out with him. He was kind of out of it. It seemed like.
Yeah, because he's probably on some painkillers or something.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I thought it was a really good game, right? Didn't you? I mean, you guys competed really well. A lot of fun. You got, like you said, you got to run a little bit. You did really well when you did. I mean, every run you got was, 3 to 8 yards?
I think I had 1 run, 8 yards, another 4, and then when I needed, and then the first down was like 3, yeah.
Yeah. And then there was that pass that you could tell he was going to make to you, but then he got swarmed and he couldn't make it, and you were wide open. Would have probably been a touchdown. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really that upset about not being able to catch it. I was more thinking on the positive side that the game was on the line and the coaches had me in there.
Yeah, and you got the first down when we needed it.
Yep.
And then what happened?
Threw pick.
And then how many more
pretty
plays?
Stupid call.
How many more plays did you get in on offense the game after that? After you ground out 2 tough plays and got us a first down?
Like the last series.
Yeah. So was that make you upset that you did really good and then you didn't play more on offense?
No, because I was in the last series when
Yeah.
we really needed, coaches knew that I have, some of the best hands on the team. That when they need a guy who will make that play they put me in. I did get passed too.
Yeah.
One
That's
time.
true.
It was a bad throw though. Almost got picked off. I tried to run in there and do everything I could, but yeah.
So, our arch rival has beat us twice now this year. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sucks. And I think both times it is our fault. Because we made dumb plays, like you said, threw a pick,
Yeah,
some
we threw a
fumbles, some
screen
turnovers,
for some reason.
some missed tackles. There's a bunch of missed tackles again, which is kind of a bummer, right? We should be past that by now. But
My middle linebacker game, I did really good.
oh yeah, you're play solid on defense every game. I've never seen a game where you weren't doing decent, I mean, some are better than others, but I think you're right. You did really good in that game.
Like hit a couple of kids pretty hard. Drilled their fastest guy out of bounds. Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah,
Feels good, coach. Feels great.
Like that?
Oh yeah.
So we're playing Fallon today.
Yep. They're Fallon, Green Wave. They're not a very good team. We're probably just gonna mercy rule them, get a running clock, but I'm starting this game because our running back is now at our quarterback position, and we have a couple other guys out, but I'm starting at X or Z, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty good.
But you say Fallon's not that good, but what I would say about Fallon is every time we played them, they've been really cool.
Oh yeah, they
They're
have
always
great
really
heart.
good sportsmen.
Uh-huh.
They play hard. They got some
Yeah.
really good kids, good coaches. So it's just because they're way out in the middle of nowhere, right? I mean, so they don't have a big player pool.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of players out
Yeah.
there.
So
And yeah, I just hear feel bad for them because every game they have to drive like 2
Yeah.
hours,
I
especially to
know.
the Carson games.
yeah.
Oh man.
But what about Galena High? The freshman team won.
Yeah, they won. They came back against Carson. They were down like 2 touchdowns. They came back. Defense played great and held them. Then they scored to get up or to tie it, and then they scored again to get up. Right?
Yeah. So we're up there practicing while they're playing. When you heard them like yelling, people getting touchdowns, were you like, "Oh, I wish I was out there"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to be in high school, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Especially because of how much it matters. That's going to be the best part.
Yeah. All right, so this week, tragedy with Nick going down with a broken leg. That was a
Yeah,
bummer.
that sucked really bad.
Everything's changed on the team now because, like you said, the kid they had starting running back is now our quarterback, and he's not even here this week. So then we got Dustin playing quarterback, which he's played before, so he has experience.
He's doing pretty good. He's
Yeah.
dropped some pretty good passes.
But it's going to mean a lot more offensive snaps for you for the rest of the season.
Yeah, which is awesome.
You're pretty excited, right? Yeah. And I think they're deserved, not just because I'm your dad, but I mean, we trained all summer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we worked our butts off together to make you better and faster and stronger, right? So, all right. Well, we're going to see today if it pays off.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.